Hey guys, West here. I've been spending a lot of time on the beta, so I haven't been having a lot of stuff to put content out on regular Dofus, so I thought I'd give you a preview of the new OSAs in PvP, 1v1 and Coliseum. This is gonna be how I play the OSAs, so I guess that's a preview of that too if you wanna PvP me in the future or Coliseum with me. This is what you need to look forward to. Obviously I will have better gear than what I have now. It's not the best. This is still what I'm sort of using now, but once some stuff sells, I'll have better gear. The new OSAs, in my opinion, are strange. I don't know how I feel about them. They're pretty fun. Actually, that's a lie. They're really fun, but they don't have like. It's really hard to explain. I think once I get better at them, I mean, I've only been playing them for like 3 days, but once I get better at them, and I learn, sorry, I learn more combos, I'm gonna have a lot more fun with them. I'm thinking I need to change around my team composition to better fit around it, because SRAM, I mean, I have a lot of single elements in all three of my characters. Sorry. But yeah, I don't think that's actually going to change if I switch characters, but the new OSAs definitely have a different play style, which would go better with some than others. And I don't think having a SRAM, well, maybe. I mean, I think I'm going to make a Zeller and have the SRAMs set that I'm currently making just switch off between the two. But I don't know if I'm going to be keeping Sacrier. I mean, I know they're getting reworked pretty soon, so I kind of want to wait till that comes out to make any major decisions. But at the same time, I'm an impatient person. So I guess we'll see what happens there. But I have been sort of having I've wanted to have a race to 200 with one of my friends, so this would be kind of a fun opportunity to finally do that. The rogue made a lot of misplays in this PvP, which is why I won. He eventually just gave up. I thought it was pretty funny. So, right here, he's one short from the boombot. I thought that was pretty funny. I kill the tofu, give myself some AP, revive it so it'll push it into his bomb line, heal myself off the dragon that's gonna die, summon another one so that I can turn into a dragon so my dragon will do more damage, but then he gives up. And so that's the end of that PvP. I really like going against rogues. They're a lot of fun. I don't have a ton of experience in all the characters because on the beta it's pretty much just all OSAs. But I wanted to have a go in Coliseum, see how I did. So they have an IOP, a Craw, and an OSA, and we have a Sedita, Craw, OSA, so it's almost mirror. But I think we have the better team composition because in the map that we're in, Seditas will do better than IOPs. But there's also, I really wanted to test out how OSAs did in a team composition. I think this was my first Coliseum on... No, this wasn't my first. It was one of the first. As you can see, I can heal myself an insane amount for only 5 AP per turn. And so they're all just buffing right now. Okay, as an OSA, in the beta, you don't have power-up spells per se, but you have like utility spells. Toad it gives lock and vitality, which is really nice. It's like an enhanced natural defense. You can't give power-ups anymore, but you can still give AP and MP. but all of the buff moves are in the form of damage moves, so you can't use them while invisible, which is another reason why SRAM isn't the best combo anymore. And they all cost 3 AP, so it's a little more costly to use, which is kind of why I don't know if I want to keep my Sacrier, because as I said, I still have a lot to learn, and I'm going to be testing out a lot of different team compositions on the beta, because you can class change for 10 commas. And so I guess I'll see how that goes. But right now I'm just healing myself. The reason I used that twice on the doll is because the day before you could stack that, but they removed that, which is good because that was really overpowered. I tested it in a fight against like Pee-wees or something. I gave myself in tofu form, controlling my doppel, stacking that. It gave me 14 MP, which is absolutely ridiculous. The IOP has Wrath getting charged, and I like to, as I said in a different video, I like to keep on track of people's cooldowns and stuff. So that is my reasoning for doing my next move for my next turn, in case you're curious about it. So basically, I've just been healing everything the Craw's done while my team sets up their damage stuff. The IOP is just sitting back and buffing the Craw and himself. And their Osa isn't doing a whole lot either. I guess nobody's really doing a ton yet. Except for the Craws. But it all works out in the end. Spoiler alert. I mean, I do upload pretty much all the stuff I upload are victories, because defeats are embarrassing. So that Craw is really strong because of the IOP buffs, but the IOP has Wrath next turn. So I decided to heal the Craw with Whip, which is a 2 AP heal for 400 each. It's ridiculous. And then I controlled the Go Ball and kept it there, and I made it invulnerable with a new spell of the Osas. It's pretty sweet. But I kept it there so the IOP couldn't jump Wrath the Craw, which is, like, it's so cool to be able to do that. It's one thing I really like about the new Osas. It's not overpowered, per se, but you can control your summons, and I thought that was super unique, and I really liked it, or like how they did that. But yeah, the IOP rushes the Sedita, which I thought was hilarious. I'm just sort of staying back in this match and being like a massive healer. I wish, like, if any of you guys play League of Legends, at the end of the match they have a screen that shows how much damage, how much healing, you know, all the stats or whatever of that game. I kind of wish Dofus did that, just to see how much healing I actually did in this game, because I'm pretty sure I healed at least 6,000-7,000. Because near the end, that's pretty much all I do. Because you can't buff your allies anymore. Those have gone away. I've yet to test that move, high energy shot, on a different ally's summons that's not an Osa. So I'm thinking about testing out like a Sedita or a Foggernaut to see how well that works with them in combination. And the reason I'm spam pinging the IOP right now is because his vitality is about to go away, and if we hit him enough, he'll die. But the Craw is locked by the Wormling, so whoops. So they decided to go for that for some reason. And then hurt the Osa a little bit, and then basically suicide. I don't know why she did that. But their Osa is just buffing their team, pretty much playing the same as you would without being on the beta, which I thought was pretty funny. But I've been testing out a lot of things. So right there, the Sedita, unbewitch the IOP and kills him. And their Osa's caught out of position and can't move because the Sedita took all their MP, which I thought was hilarious. Our Craw's getting wrecked, and I'm sitting in the corner, not being very useful. I can't get to the Craw, I know that. But I can get to the Sedita even though there's 2 trees, or a tree and a doll, blocking the way. I spent quite a lot of time learning the angles and stuff of how to hit in between those 2 gaps right there, in between the tree and the doll. I might make a tutorial video on that, because it is a really, really useful skill to have. A lot of people have that skill anyway, but I've seen, especially in high-level PvP, people just don't think they can get the angle when they actually can, and it's resulted in some losses and stuff. And it can be frustrating if they're on your team and you know they can get it and they don't know that. But actually, yeah, I think I might make that a new thing. As you can see, the Punch a Crackler doesn't take power anymore, which I thought was kind of lame because it's a pretty weak move. Intelligence is definitely the strongest. Agility is pretty disappointing because it's got a max of 6 range. And you have to have a bunch of Tofus on the map, which, granted, is pretty easy to get because they're a lot more durable now. But, and strength is just disappointing, unless you're pure tank, which could be a viable build. I haven't tested it out. But right here, I wanted to see how much I could. Oh my goodness, I just healed basically everybody to full, except for the Craw, who I just revived. But that is an absolutely insane combination that you can do. I mean, even though they didn't change Spiritual Leash to, like, be a good spell, it has its uses, but I feel, for the most part, it's a pretty useless spell because getting minus 30% resistance to everything it's too much, especially in end game PvP like this. Luckily, they do the same thing, so their Osa is pretty killable. He's only got 2,000 health left. So, right now I was pinging for the Sedita to Groot the Osa into my line of sight so that I could kill him. But he doesn't do that, unfortunately, because there's a big language barrier on the beta. So you can swap with that little air move down there. You can swap on Cowits and pretty much everything that's summonable. And I had 10 AP. Crow, or whatever it's called, takes 4, so I wouldn't have been able to kill him. So I summoned the Tofu because I was in dragon form, and he's got, I can't really see right now, but he's got a minus fire resistance, so I knew he would die to the dragon. They didn't realize that, I don't think. But that kills both of them. And we pretty much win. I put the Tofu there to block the line of sight of the Craw and the Sedita. And the Sedita, I don't know why he just killed my Tofu. He should have just walked to the right of the tree and hit from there, and then hid behind again. But it doesn't really matter, we win anyway. And right here, even though my weapon skill had gone away, I wanted to see how much I could heal the Sedita. So he's at 500 health right now. And in dragon form, I get 60 extra healing. I could have whipped him for another 400, but I already got him to 2,300, does that say? I think it's 23, yeah, 2,350. Which is absolutely insane for being able to heal. I mean, that is a 2,000 heal. I can heal up to 3,000 in one turn with weapon skill, which is insane. But yeah, that's the new OSAs on beta. I'm really looking forward to having those be live. But yeah, thanks for watching. I think I'll be uploading a video tomorrow on line of sights and stuff like that. So yeah, I will see you guys then.